Dave, how do you assess that performance? Is it a case of 1 point won for you or 2 points lost?
It's hard to say. We're disappointed, which I suppose is a good thing. There'll be arguments for and against whether we've done enough to win the game. It was a tight game. I knew it'd be difficult coming here. We're in a back of a decent result there on the back of some disappointing results, so we knew it was never going to be easy. First half was first start of 15-20 minutes was pretty even. I thought we then got into it a little bit. We didn't make the most of the moments we had. The pitch was like a skating rink. It was a really, really quick pitch, probably more like an AstroTurf than a grass pitch. So your technique had to be bang on. We tried to get that across to the players in the warm up. Probably took us the first part of the game to understand that, and those passes at the end, the weight of those passes to get people in, let us down. Second half, we spoke at half time. I thought we started the second half not great, and after 10 minutes probably got into it, and then at the back end I thought our fitness levels looked unbelievably good, and for the last 20 minutes they looked like there was one winner. We just couldn't get that goal, and we look back on things, opportunities, not crisp finishes. The cross that Fergie puts in at that end is a tap in for someone, again, unless I'm shown different on a video. So we're disappointed that we've not got 3 points, but we've got a clean sheet. We've created, like I say, moments and had situations, and probably a clear-cut opportunity to win the game, and we've not won it. So we're naturally a little bit disappointed.
You talk about them clear-cut opportunities. We didn't really seem to have a lot tonight. Would you put that down to us not being clinical enough, or them just defending and having that shape really well?
They defended well. What we did is we got beyond them at times, and that last ball, that last weighted pass, again, maybe a little bit too honest in the first half. There's two potential penalty appeals where Ryan has a chance and Oatsy has a chance, and the Oatsy one's very similar to a penalty that was given to us against us in the home game at Altrincham. So, like I say, there are them moments. Listen, I'm always going to look at us and us having to be better, and like I say, we didn't find that little bit of quality in the final third that was enough to win us a game. If you can go away and you win the game 1-0, it almost becomes a, like I say, perfect away performance. But we expected that they'd get men behind the ball and it'd make it tough for us. They changed the shape a little bit, or personality a little bit, and made it a sort of 3v3 in midfield. I thought, like I said, we played through them well at times. We just didn't have that clinical ruthlessness in the final third to go and win the game.
We now have a little bit of time off with Stockport being postponed. You know, what's the biggest things you want to take from this time off and really develop ahead of the next game?
We need to rest and make sure we're ready to go into what is a, like I say, manic month for us. So from the Solihull game, we play 10 games in 31 days. So the important thing for us with a small squad is that everyone's right for those games. It's a massive ask to do, like I say, to play every three days over the Christmas period. A lot of it away from home is going to be a big ask for us. So yes, we'll work on things as we continue to work on things. I'll go and watch Solihull at Morecambe on Saturday in the FA Cup, and we'll watch other stuff and reports we've had on them and prepare for that game. But like I said, there's a bigger sort of picture really in terms of what we've got coming up over the next 4 weeks or so. So it's important that we're ready for what's a big ask.
I suppose some of the positives from tonight was that the substitutes, did come on and really make a bit of an impact. Parkhouse winning quite a few of them heads and back posts, and Enforcer especially looked really bright on that left-hand side.
Yeah, listen, you need your subs to make an impact. Parker needs a goal. He looks a little bit low in confidence. Like I said, there's things going on with him away from football which bring things into perspective really, and he just looks a little bit not what he was. Again, that ball that Fergie puts in, that's a goal for him, and we need him to, like I say, just need him to get one and get himself going. Claudio shows glimpses. It's about that end product and him becoming reliable and learning the game at this level. And once he does that, then he'll be a big threat. Moles, you look at it and go, first 60 minutes anonymous in the game, last 20 minutes looks a big threat. At a point we were looking to take him off, and he came into the game and came alive. And I spoke about it previously, that last little bit when he checks inside, that has to be a goal, but in terms of the opportunity to not connect with your shot properly and sort of almost cut the neck off it a little bit, that's where he needs to improve. So that has to be it has to be a good save to keep that out, or it's a goal. And if he adds that to his game, we know that, listen, he has the ability to play higher, but that's going to be the thing that he needs to improve, and he knows that in order to allow himself to do that.
Just finally, obviously, we've got a little bit of time before all of them games. How many of them injured players are you expected to be back when you look at Bloomfield, Williams? Obviously, we know Little will be out till after the new year, but you're expecting a few more to come in? Yeah,
Mason trained yesterday, but it's not 100%. So with us having a week between our next game, it was pointless doing anything. I anticipate Luke Williams is started running. I anticipate he'll be. It's hard at the moment because we're not training a massive amount with the travel and things we've got. Yes, we'll train Thursday, Friday, probably have Saturday off, and then train Sunday, Monday, leading into the Solihull game. I'd expect him to be back within a week or so. Lids is the only one really, and with a few little niggles and things. It's important that we manage them now before the next game, which is a tough game going to Solihull.
Dave, thanks very much.
Thank you.